Welcome, I'm Eric, and today we're going to take a look at an early stage MOBA game called Battle for Geostones. How early is it? Well, they don't even have a gameplay video out yet. But since a lot of people, including myself, love Dota and League of Legends, I was really eager to just dive deeper into this game. So despite not having much game info, they do have a white paper, and so we'll mainly kind of focus on that and figure out how they plan to integrate their token into the ecosystem. We'll still check out the roadmap, website, and team. Of course, it's all my opinion, and this isn't financial advice. Okay, I'm on their homepage. The first thing to note, they are on the Polygon network, and if you scroll down, you'll see the graphic. They have some character models. You know, nothing amazing, but it looks good. The typical MOBA map, 3 lanes, jungle, all that good stuff. All right, let's take a look at the roadmap. As you can see, in Q1, they were supposed to have launched their BFG token along with staking, both of which have not happened yet. So they're already behind on that. And as far as I know, it's June 10th. They still haven't given a date for that information. So, of course, because they haven't done this Q1 stuff, this Q2 stuff is also delayed. Some of the major milestones that they had wanted to do was their NFTs, their hero NFTs and other NFT token launch, and as well as their marketplace and closed MVP game launch. The most worrisome thing to me is that they don't even have a gameplay trailer yet, and there's no date as to when that may come out. So the fact that they were hoping to get their MVP game launch by now is a little worrisome. So yeah, that is something to note. So I'm at their white paper right now, and from it, you'll see that there are pretty much 3 different ways to earn in this game. Now, there's different things to earn. Of course, like a lot of other games, they're going to have their governance token, which is the BFG. They're also going to have the utility token from GST. And there's also various parts that you'll be able to collect, which are going to be needed to make new heroes. The governance token is mainly going to be earned through either leaderboards or tournaments. They talk a lot about esports in this, so it seems like they do want to have a lot of tournaments in this game. So that's going to be the main way to earn the governance token. The Geostones are going to be earned in-game in the typical ranked 5v5 version. And you'll see that, if you scroll down, they talk about players will collect GST through the game by killing creep, and they have to win the game to keep their GST at the end. The GST gets divided into 5 at the end of the game for the winning team. So no matter how good or bad one person may be, if you win, it just gets divided for everybody in that winning team, which is kind of cool. I like that a lot. The last thing you'll be able to earn are those production parts, which are, I think, earned in the story mode. Don't know how the story mode works. They don't really explain it too much. But in that story mode, you're going to fight against different creatures to collect parts, which will enable you to produce new heroes. What is different regarding the heroes is that each hero doesn't have a set of spells. They're actually a range of spells that they can have. So if you look on the white paper, they say for each class there are 12 variants in total, making the complete number of spells in the game 72. The hero can have a combination of all the spells available. So people are going to be breeding or producing new heroes to try to get that spell combination that they think will work best for that hero. Okay, let's look at the token distribution and kind of lockup period. The token price for the public sale is priced at 18 cents. So with the max supply of 150 million, the fully diluted market cap is around $27 million. And at this moment in time, given this bear market, to me, it seems kind of high. If we compare that fully diluted market cap with other GameFi projects right now, I'm just looking at BNB token projects. You got Bomb Crypto. It's around $7 billion or $7 million. Sorry. If you go to Draku Masters, these are all games I've looked at in the past. Right now, that market cap is at 4 million. Zivia is currently at 4.5 million. So it could be that part of the reason why this token hasn't been released yet is that there's just no demand for the token at such a high price. The token distribution, which I put on here and compared to the other projects I've been looking at, are standard, nothing out of the ordinary. They did have a lot of tokens dedicated to staking compared to the in-game rewards, which was kind of interesting. You can see 18% is for staking, which is pretty high compared to other projects. One kind of interesting thing to note is that the public sale price, as I mentioned, is being sold at 18 cents. Well, if you go to the earliest round of funding, like the seed round for venture capitals, it's being sold at 14 cents. And this may potentially explain why they haven't gotten investments right now. Of course, the bear market is probably the biggest reason. But if you look at this, the price jump from the seed to the public isn't that large. I've seen other projects where the investors can get in at like half the price of the public sale. So right then and there, like they've already doubled their investment. So because of the fact that there's not too much of a discount at the seed round phase, that could be discouraging investors from participating. So they have their lockup rates or lockup times shown, and pretty much what happens is for the seed and private sale, distribution is going to be finished after about a little less than 2 years. And the team, after a 1-year lockup, it gets distributed evenly for the next 45 months, after which everything will be distributed. And that's about a little less than 4 years. So the team is committed for the long term on this project. Some other kind of interesting thing to note is that for the play to earn allocation, what's happening is that the rate of tokens being released actually gets larger the more time goes on. So it's a 0.93% multiplier early on in the project in the first 1.5 years. But then when you get to the fourth year, that multiplier goes to 3.24%. So this is way different than other projects, because for example, the release of Bitcoin, every 4 years it halvens. So the amount that's available to be distributed gets cut in half. Well, they're doing the opposite thing on this. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm not quite sure how that's going to play out, but pretty much the longer you wait to start playing, the more the rewards are going to be. Something kind of different to note. So as mentioned, the biggest use case for this BFG token is that you'll be able to participate in governance, and you'll be able to vote in future updates and earn rewards by staking. Well, I guess those are two separate things. There's staking and governance. To kind of keep the treasury sustainable, 5% of all the NFT marketplace transactions are going to go into the treasury. You're going to get fees, or they'll collect the fees from producing new heroes, and they will add more income sources later, such as collecting cosmetic fees. And there actually is a burning mechanism in this game where they talk about wagers. So it seems like when you play the game, it's going to require energy. But you can also play the game, seems like an unlimited amount of time, if you wager and bet against another team. And if you do that, the winner is going to get 90% of the tokens bet and 10% get burned. So that's a cool way to burn tokens permanently. So going to their team's called MTech, and I'm at their website right now. They are pretty small, it seems, and to be honest, they don't have too much of a track record. I guess they hold tournaments, community protection, Axie scholarships. So they are involved with some other projects, but really their only game that they're focusing on is this battle for Geostones. You can see their team here, and if you go into their LinkedIn profiles, you'll see that at least based on their LinkedIn profiles, there's not too much experience shown, which, so this guy was like a pro gamer. Go on to this person, experience. It just shows Battle for Geostones. Let's see. Battle for Geostones, freelance prior. So yeah, there's not too much of a track record with this team. One thing that's missing from this website or this project is that they don't show any investors, like VC funds, listed, despite the fact that 4% of the tokens are dedicated to VC funds. I don't know if they just haven't released that information yet. The other possibility, of course, is that because of the bear market and that somewhat high price of that token, there really just aren't any investors that want to participate in this game. Either way, it's not too encouraging to see that. Looking at their social channels, it's mainly just Twitter and Discord. They don't have too many followers because, again, this project's super early. 2,400 followers on Twitter and what was it, like 1,600 on Discord. They do have a Telegram with pretty much nobody. They post kind of regularly, but they're kind of just talking about the heroes or weapons that may be in the game. Really, we just want to see gameplay video. They also respond to inquiries, and I know they had like some AMA a while ago on their Discord. So it seems like Discord is probably the way to go if you're going to ask questions or want to get the most up-to-date info on the project. Okay, that's about it. In general, I'm super excited about the idea of a MOBA crypto game. Whether it's these guys or another project, I'm not quite sure, but it seems like they have the head start. Let's just hope that they can have some kind of gameplay video soon to get people excited. Apart from the fact that there's no gameplay currently, the fact that they don't have any VC funds yet is a little worrisome, just because market conditions suck. So that definitely has something to do with it. So hopefully they can they have enough funding to be able to continue their development and make at least some kind of MVP products that people can play. That's about it. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about new crypto games, be sure to like and subscribe. And also, if you have some crypto games that you want me to look into, please comment below. I would love to hear about them. I've already found so many games because of the comments, so keep on doing that. It's great to learn along with you all. All right, see you soon.